we go, boys and girls, and welcome if you are joining us tonight. You are joining us for a little bit of fun, and as we said to you guys on the recap show on the weekend, we are planning to redo the broadcast. So we're coming to you live tonight, myself and Seeker with the broadcast, and of course we have a guest. And as you can see, we're on our face cams tonight, which is a bit of a strange thing for me because I look around and I've got screens open and all sorts of things. And but let us know, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it with us. We're not going to be that long. The broadcasts, obviously, we aim to keep it to around 20 to 25 minutes, and depending on how much our guest has to say, right? So, Seeker, who's our guest tonight?
Right, so hi everybody. Well, so I'm just trying to share it out at the moment, so I'm a little bit behind. But yeah, so tonight we're joined by the captain of OUTLAW GAMERS, and it's difficult for me to say it, but Ekka's Hart.
Eckhart, how's it, guys?
So Eckhart is, of course, his real name, but many people know him by his gamer tag Ekka's Hart. So Eckhart, I'm gonna assume that you're a loud person or a loud personality.
Yes.
Ekka's Hart, I'm loud.
Yeah.
That's where it comes from, right?
Yeah, it's you know, it was actually when I was still part of SDS, when I joined it, my name was a bit difficult to say, so people just, you know, stuck to Ekka's Hart. So that's basically where it comes from. Yeah.
It was the Souties, eh? The Souties couldn't say Eckhart.
Yeah, probably.
So they went for Ekka's Hart.
Yeah, it's probably one of the easiest stuff to learn in Afrikaans, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, okay. But Eckhart, you play for the Outlaw Gamers now, and I mean, you guys are doing okay in the comp. I mean, if you look at the league tables, you guys have scored just over 3,000 points, and that's as of last week. Obviously, this week's stats will only be updated by Sunday. And I mean, the maximum that you could have scored up to now is around 3,750. So I mean, losing less than 750 points in the league so far. So I mean, that's pretty decent.
Yeah. I'm super proud of how the guys have come so far. You know, we've had tough games. We had, I wouldn't say easy games, but you know, games that felt a bit more fun, if I can put it like that. Like when we played MSMK, it's like, you know, wow.
Dude, that's not fun. That's never fun.
It just feels that they're not even supposed to be in our division. It's a really tough team. Them and Divine Gaming as well. I think it's Divine Gaming. Super strong teams. So yeah, I'm really proud of the guys where they come and what we've done so far. We're fairly a new team in the esports comp. So you know, I managed to get this team together, I think it was a week or two before season 3 started, around there. So, yeah. About 3 of our players, we were ex-SDS players, and, you know, clan stories happens and stuff like that. So we decided to start our own thing. Right? Yeah, clan politics. But yeah, and then we just brought this team together, and you know, I'm super proud to announce as well that I managed to secure our first sponsor.
Nice.
So yeah, we are sponsored by a company called Namespace. So yeah, our shirts will be rolling out soon. We started to do social media and stuff like that. That's like a whole different ball game.
Absolutely.
It's really difficult, but yeah, no, I'm super proud of the guys where they've come so far. It's great team that we have. I can just see us going up. That's all.
Okay. Great. So literally
congratulations.
Yeah, absolutely. So literally starting with us in season 3 now, right? And I mean, you guys have been a great sport so far. I mean, we haven't had, from an organizing perspective, we haven't had really, any sort of major issues or anything with you guys. So you guys have been really good sports. And I mean, as you said, you're playing in not the easiest division, right? Even though I mean it's I think it's Division 6, and
yes.
You know, but you have teams in there, you know, guys like the Monkeys, the guys like Dark Divine Gaming. I mean, these guys are proper teams. Obviously, they got seeded within the same division as you guys. So I mean, the luck of the draw, right? So, but they are difficult and they are hard to play with, right? So it's not easy. It's not easy. Seeker, you had a couple of questions there from your side.
So first of all, I believe we have a budding GSG player who made her
Yes.
rival this week.
Yeah,
You
no,
wanna tell
she
us about
is.
that?
Yeah, she is due on Monday. Unfortunately, there were some complications, so the wife needs to go for an emergency C-section on Monday.
Oof.
So, yeah, I'm super stoked. But
Are we talking about this Monday?
yeah, now Monday
Monday.
coming
Okay, you know you have a game, right?
on Tuesday. But luckily, I can. I'm starting to hand everything over to the other two captains in the WhatsApp group that we have. There's Sean and Ethan. So for me, I'm slowly just gonna focus on family for now, and then once that stuff is back to normal and stuff, I'll fully get my attention
Yeah,
back to it.
if I can just jump in here and go, normal is in about 20 years from now, right? You do realize that.
Yes, probably. So yeah, I'm just gonna step back for a little bit. I just need to sort out some stuff on my side. But I'm pretty sure the guys will do good. Like Seeker said now that it's a GSG, I think, Gunslinger Girls. Yeah,
Gunslinger Girl.
yeah, it's a player for her. But I really wanted to carry the OLG tags on her.
Okay,
I
fair
mean, she
enough.
can play for OLG and GSG. It's okay.
Okay.
Yes, of course. I mean, that's
If
that's a benefit, right, for the lady gamers that play in our league.
Yes.
I mean, they are of course allowed, and they are the only ones, of course, that are allowed to multi-clan. So if you stick a controller in her hand when she gets home, then it's sorted, right?
Yeah, we'll give her a week. I mean, she's arriving in the off week, so by next week we can add her. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll add it.
Add it to the roster, right?
Okay, but I only have 5 to go with, so I've got 5 guys to add to the team. So
So we'll make an exception for her.
Yeah.
yes, hell yes.
Absolutely. All right.
So I believe there's also some history behind the avatar that you have on your screen as well. Obviously, we couldn't get your video tonight, but we've got a pretty picture on there. Do you want to tell us about that?
It was way back. I went through a bit of a dip in my life, and a friend of mine actually introduced me to Assassin's Creed, and I started playing it, and then I was like, wow, this guy actually reminds me a lot. Stays in the shadows to serve the light, type of thing.
There we go. Live by the code, brother. Live by the code.
Yes. So I've always lived on this philosophy where it says nothing is true, everything is permitted. So I actually then went as far to got the Assassin's Creed tattooed, the symbol tattooed on my arm.
Gamers are so dedicated, huh?
I've read the books. I've played every game.
Wait, don't get Seeker started.
this-
She's gonna start whipping out her Assassin's
Oh,
Creed.
there we go. Look at that.
I'm
That
a big
is so
fan
cool.
as well.
Oh, great.
Yeah, actually, Seeker has a big. I call it a toolbox, but it's a box. A big, what do you call it, Seeker? I don't know. What's that thing that you have?
Actually forgot I posted that out, but it's actually a kist that was made for me. It's got the Assassin's Creed logo on it. And it's been stained to look like a crate from I think it's the 4th one, Black Flag.
Wow.
So it actually looks like a crate off one of the ships with the logo on it.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, so birthday cakes have always been Assassin's Creed or either Team Liquid, because I'm a big Team Liquid fan as well. They're my homies. I love them. I only support Team Liquid. That's the team I support.
And tell me, so Ikar, I mean, are you diehard fan for Assassin's Creed? I mean, have you gone further into the franchise? I mean, obviously that's Ezio, that's on your profile pic there.
No, yeah.
But I mean, have you
Auditore.
gone down the road of the origins and the Greek mythologies and that sort of thing?
You see, I haven't gone that down. It's like I feel that is not Assassin's Creed for me. Some people may say it is. I feel it's not. You see, it's great games.
You see,
it's
I've
great
got a-
games, but but they fight against Templars.
Yeah, but you see, I've got this thing about Egypt, right? So I'm a big Egypt fan. I also do a little bit of collecting and stuff of that, like that on Egypt and Egyptian mythology and that sort of thing. So I mean, I had to, right? I mean, Origins was like
Yes.
the thing, right? I mean, that was not okay. Look, in all fairness, Ezio is still the coolest character, I believe,
By far.
but I mean, it gave it a good running, right? It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Yeah, and
You know that there were actually books made.
Books made.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
after the
good.
Assassin's Creed books, yeah. I even got the movie. But
I've
can
got
I?
about 3 or 4 of them.
No, but I.
No, don't even talk about the movie. The movie's just pathetic.
No, we just won't.
Can I tell you? I had the movie. Somebody gave it to me on a little flash disc, and the one they gave me was in the original language or something, and it didn't have any subtitles. So I had like a lot of like moments where I made up stuff, right? Like, oh, that's what he must be saying. I'm sure. So I mean, that was quite fun. Okay, but listen, let's get back to COD and the league and things like that. So how are you guys from a Outlaw Gamers perspective? How are you guys finding it? I mean, are you enjoying the league? Are you having fun? I mean, is your plan to come back next season?
Yes, definitely will be there for season 4. Hopefully it will be in a higher division, so I really hope that. What you see, we're quite new to esports as well, so we've always just been running, okay, you guys play this day and you go.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to badmouth the Warzone. I think the comp is called Warzone. I think Marius runs it. So I'm not going to badmouth them, but I've had a very difficult interaction with them, and then I contacted you because I think it was Rebel Mafia. His name is Jock, I think. Jock, yeah, I think it's Jock. He sent me your number and to say, listen, get into contact with him. The new season starting soon. Maybe join them. And then I was still part of SDS, so I registered SDS and everything. And all the issues happened at SDS, and then I wanted to register a new team, and I was speaking to Seeker. So she didn't have one issue to register a new team because team registration was already closed, and so I've got the utmost respect for you guys. So I think what you guys are doing for the community is great, because you're pulling teams that I've never heard of in my life. Like even like I've been playing Xbox since Modern Warfare 2 side, it's still back on the 360. There are teams on here that I've never heard of in my life, but yet you can just say something in the group and the guy private messages you instantly. It's like, yo, what's up? Let's, type of thing. So I think this is great for the community that you guys are doing. I'm pretty sure by next season you guys have got big plans rolling in. Hopefully there's some cool energy hack sponsors. Hashtag we need some free shaker cups here.
Yeah, look, I mean, first of all,
Talking about alcohol shakers, right?
yeah.
That's all, interested in.
Yeah, look, mate. So first of all, thank you very much for the compliment. I mean, we always say that some good positive feedback is great for us to hear, and we like it, right? I mean, it inspires us to try and do better and try and do more for the community. Obviously, it's not just us by ourselves. We've got a whole team of people with league masters and stats masters and all sorts of people that that sit at the back and that are really the backbone of making this whole thing a success. Obviously from our side, the whole principle of community-based gaming is exactly what you said, right? It's introducing people to the world of esports, right? And I mean, as you know by now, our rules are not CDL based. We don't try and do what everybody else does. We're not a cookie cutting clan. We do our thing, right? And we try and make it fun for the guys and for the community. And obviously from that perspective, you do end up finding, clans that really just want to have some fun, right? But of course, we do try and do a professional thing, even though we try and keep it fun. So, from that perspective, if we get new guys and they enjoy the community with us, we love it, right? We love it. I mean, we love what we do. So there we go, right? Seeker, you obviously want to add something as well, I'm sure.
I'm actually just reading the chat, but Yeah, and in obviously what you said, it's very, very nice to hear, and we do appreciate sometimes just hearing that little bit of feedback is great. But yeah, you guys have been great to deal with. I'm glad that I decided at the beginning that I was going to make a plan.
Yeah.
And then of course Queen wants to know in the chat if you want to play GSG.
Nah.
We can do it. we can play it. I have no issue with that. It's like I always tell myself, like my father always used to say to me as well, is if you don't do it now, when are you going to do it?
Exactly. I have the same thing. Same thing. Do it now, man. Seize the day.
Exactly. And so yeah, by all means, we are perfectly game for it. I know that they are a Division 1 team, if I'm not mistaken.
2.
So yeah, if we get thrashed by girls, we get thrashed by girls. Like I'm gonna say, shit happens.
Man, I'm telling you, the GSG girls, just off topic for a bit, but they have come a long way. I mean, they've been with us for many seasons now. I mean, since the Battlefield days. And stern supporters of what we try and achieve and do as well. But I mean, I've seen their team grow like leaps and bounds from where they originally started. I remember the first sort of game. I'm not sure that they took themselves, even seriously, right, in those very early days. And then suddenly, sort of around the start of COD season 1, into season 2, they've developed into a really, really strong, competitive team. And I mean, I guess, with the sort of drive that we're trying to do in the community for the gender drive that we're trying to support as well, I guess, the girls have a perfect opportunity to showcase, right, and just show how strong they are. So if that game does get set up, it will be streamed, I'm sure.
Please do. So now with this drive that Seeker and all with the community that started with this gender-based violence, me married and having a little girl on the way, I'm pretty sure for all the other dads that've got girls as well.
Absolutely.
If something like that, if I just hear about it, when they say you will commit murder, it's something that you are lower than snake poo.
You had to think about that word, right? There was something else that was going to come out, and it came out as snake poo. Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah. I'm sorry, the Afrikaans almost came out.
All right.
Yeah, but props to this. To the community games that's running and the clan wars, especially to Rocks. I can just imagine you can send a voice note now to say, listen, this and this is the issues. He said, okay, just give me a minute, I'm in a meeting, but I'll listen to your message, but just give me some time as well. So, and then also I want to give such a big props to 4Q2. Hey, those guys are true sportsmanships. Really, they are such good oaks. I think his name, sorry man, he's Judge. Yeah, there it is. He is such a nice guy. So props to your team, Judge. You guys are absolute legends. Really, you guys are. No, they are absolute legends.
Gonna get a big head.
Now next week I've got to listen to Judge bragging about what a great guy he is.
For the next month, please.
No, but I mean, all jokes aside, right? The 4Q also. I mean, they've also got a great history with us. From a Clan Wars perspective, they've also supported us since the Battlefield days. Obviously, 4Q2 is the bit of the let's call it their B team or their second team that's come in. So, Judge, yes, you're a great guy in the B team. I'm kidding. Just that's a joke. That is a joke. Okay, so but yes, they're absolutely fabulous guys. They've got great sportsmanship and they're really gentlemen of the game, as I always tell them. Yeah. So these guys are really, really good and really good competitors as well. And yes. Always there for fun and whatever, but they have good understanding, great sportsmanship, and to be fair, I don't want to lie on stream, but I don't think they have ever received any sort of yellow card or anything with us. So also obviously a well-maintained team or a disciplined team as well, right?
So it's not like Blair.
Yeah, well, I mean, Blank and me, Blank understands that I'm busy creating a special award for his team.
You know,
but
you
it's all
guys can
good.
make, you guys crack me up in that group. Everybody just goes after that poor oak about yellow cards.
Yeah. But I mean, Blank's a fun guy. I mean, also it's of course their first season as well, right? So I mean, we
Yeah.
have to take that into consideration when teams join. You know that not everyone, you know, perhaps has the understanding yet in the beginning of the season of how the rules work and that sort of thing. So we are a little bit lenient sometimes, but yeah, they're great fun guys as well, and we're gonna, you know, hopefully keep them in the comp for as long as they will allow themselves to stay, right?
Okay, now I want to ask you guys something.
Sure.
Can you guys give us a bit of a teaser? Like, what's up for season 4?
Sika, you want to take
I
it?
think that was in the chat. I'm sure he's listening.
Just a little teaser, that's fine.
You know what? Let me do something. Now I hope I'm not going to break my stream when I do this. But let me see if I can do something here very quickly and see if I can tease with it. Okay, so on your screen right now, you should see a bit of a logo there. So let me tease. That is the season 4 logo that you are looking at. Right. Now, Eckhart, you obviously can't see it. I
Not on
assume.
the otherwise there will be
So
feedback.
you're going to have to watch the stream back, but everybody else, that is your little bit of a teaser. That is the season 4 teaser right there. That's the logo. So there we go. That's your teaser, and that's as much as you're going to get.
Okay, chat, I take high fives, eh? I accept high fives as payment.
Yeah, look, guys, I mean, we still have about, I mean, what's it now? After break week, we still have 7 weeks, right? So it's 8 weeks, including break week, until season 4 starts. But as you guys can see, we've already done a little bit
What
of
do you
planning.
mean until season 4 starts?
Well, I'm lying. Not until season 4 starts. There's going to be a little bit of a break between there, right? Between the end of season 3 and the start of season 4. But yes, we are, of course, already planning season 4. And for now, that is as much as you're going to get. But there will be more info closer to the time.
And just to bring it to your attention as well, the reason we already have a logo for season 4 is because we already have a waiting list of new teams.
What?
This
How
is
many?
true. Well,
Group.
yeah, I think there's what's in there now, 6 teams on the waiting list already.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Crazy.
there's about 6 teams on the waiting list. Actually, there's one more that I have to add tomorrow morning, so that's 7 teams on the waiting list. So these guys are going to hang around a little bit and wait for us to finish. But obviously, you know, we keep tabs on them and we send them some detail and that sort of stuff. Try and, what do you call it, orientation before the season starts, right? I guess that's the right word. I guess that's the right word.
You know, it makes it so difficult to recruit now because you just check. I know this guy's in a clan. He's in a clan. He's in a clan. He's in a clan. It's like, oh no,
But it's
where am I
great.
going to find players?
but it's great to see, right? I mean, I remember.
yes, it's awesome. It's great.
I remember a time, you know, long time ago, before I got involved with, you know, organizing and that sort of thing. I mean, one of my biggest issues was that, you know, you find a couple of mates, maybe, you know, I don't know, 10, 12 mates or whatever. But at some point in time, on some random Wednesday night, none of them are online, right? And and you have to try and, you know, find like weird French speaking people or some Germans to play with, right? So hopefully, you know, as part of the community-based gaming thing and obviously the pages and the social media and things, you know, we try and help out with that, right? So that people have friends to play with and, you know, make connections and get people in their clan and so on. So there we go. Eckhart, so I think I'm going to hand to Seeker for, I think she's got one last question maybe, and then I'll ask you my last one, and I think then we can wrap it up for tonight.
Okay, no stress.
So basically, my last question is your daughter going to be named EndSeeker or just Seeker?
Wow. Okay, I gotta watch what I say now because then I want to get bumped down to a lower division. No, her name is actually going to be Aurora.
Wow, nice name.
Oh,
Yeah.
actually, that's Celeste's daughter's name. In the
Oh,
chat.
wow. Oh, okay, great. Props,
Basically,
Celeste.
my daughter.
Yeah, so because me and my wife had a saying that if it's a boy, she names it. If it's a girl, I name it. So if it was a boy, it would have been Connor. or Nathan, between those
Okay, so
yeah,
so
because I know you were gonna say I know
Assassin's Creed
Connor.
Finger.
Exactly. Yeah, so when we saw because the doctor says you need to look for a hamburger or the 3 lines, and we saw a hamburger and 3 lines, so it was a girl. So I was like, yes, it's mine. So yeah, that's it. So her name will be Aurora. I can't wait to meet her on Monday. I'm so excited. It's sleepless nights, but I'm super excited. And I also get 2 weeks off work, so hell, can't complain.
There we go. So technically, then we're both gonna have daughters named Rory.
There we go.
Because Celeste's daughter is basically mine. I just adopt her.
Take that. It's no longer yours. It's mine.
All right. So yeah, I mean, obviously, my last question then is, if you just want to give a shout out to the guys in your team, you know, the guys that you've been playing with for a while and really have made an impact on you.
Yes. Outlaw, you guys are champions. I can't imagine a different team that I want to go further with. So, OLG for life. You guys are freaking champions. I am super proud of each and every single person. I'm not going to name the names or we're going to sit here a while. So, but either way, Outlaw, you guys are champions. I can't emphasize it enough. It's a privilege and an honor to play with them.
That's awesome.
Great. I just realized something, by the way, that I think I've been giving my energy drink supplier some free airtime tonight. Obviously, you know, the broadcast for us is a bit of I like to call it the Clan Wars talks and chops, right? So it's a little bit more relaxed, and we chat and we have a couple of laughs and we talk about stuff. But I realized that that's in frame, right? So there we go. Now you guys know why I do late night streams, because of that. And that sort of thing happens, right? So Eckhart, last thing from my side, who are you playing next week? Well, not next week, after the break. So who's your first hardpoint team?
I actually need to go. I haven't given too much of my time to it now because I've started handing over to the guys, but I think it's
pressure's on. Seeker's gonna tell you, like,
guys.
I'm not gonna lie. If Yaku had asked me, I wouldn't have known either. So
don't lie, you would know.
It will be the monkeys. Oh no.
What? Okay, so your first hardpoint game is against the monkeys, and how do you feel about it?
And it's even on Piccadilly to make it worse.
blame Yaku for that
sorry,
one.
that's my fault, right? That's my fault. Listen, how do you feel about it, though?
I think we're gonna go in there stronger. The guys have been really memorizing the hardpoint spawns. They've been going at it at pubs. I haven't been offline for about 2 or 3 days now. You know, just I need to sort out some stuff to get everything ready for the baby. But I've got a solid captain that's running strats with the guys, Ethan. So yeah, it's, you know, I wish I could get into his head and see how he thinks Call of Duty. It's just amazing. The guy can work out a strat from anything, from any worst situation. So I think we're gonna go in there strong. I don't think we're gonna get, you know, placed on our bums, but, you know, hopefully we can take away that 0 from them and put a 1 there.
There we go. The monkeys are a great bunch of guys as well, so I'm sure they'll have great fun with you guys.
Yeah, I know they're great guys.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, GSG, we'll set up a game with you next week and just test your hardpoint strats.
Okay.
Definitely.
That sounds like fun as well. Definitely. Good.
All right.
Eckhart, thank you very much for joining us tonight. I mean, it was absolutely great. We hope you enjoyed doing the broadcast with us, and I hope the people on the stream was watching with us also enjoyed that. Seeker, I don't know if I didn't actually even give an opportunity to call out some stream comments there, so I don't know if you want to maybe take a last minute and maybe just have a look at the comments there and tell me whether I missed anything.
No, not really.
Okay. That actually means that there was a lot of banter, but nothing that you want to bring up.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I mean,
know.
I can see though that that Gerard is on the ball there because he already put in there OLG versus MSMK. So
Okay, so he's got it.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Anyway. All
Yeah.
right, guys. But from our side, I think that is all that we had for tonight. Eckhart, again, thank you very much for joining us. Seeker, also thank you for you joining me. It was great as always. And guys, as I've said before, we will try and do this broadcast probably on a weekly basis. Get in a guest and just have a lacquer chat and find out a little bit more about the guys who we're playing with. I think it's a fun thing to do, and I certainly learned something extra tonight that I didn't know. So there we go.
Yeah.
and we're looking forward to pictures of little Aurora.
And I'll definitely put it on there once she's born, and even in my cloak, I'll put everything on there. But yeah, thanks guys. Thank you so much that I could have been the first guest on this broadcast. It was super fun. I was stressing myself to say, Eckhart, just don't F it up, just don't F it up, just don't F it up. So yeah, thank you so much. It feels good that you guys are also, focusing on the lower divisions, because sometimes it feels like, okay, it's only the top division guys, stuff like that. So props to you guys as well, giving some love to the bottom people down there in the dirt. But yeah, thank you guys. It really means a lot, because now we can also get our motto out in life. So because our motto runs, we were treated as outlaws, now we are outlaws.
There we go.
It's as easy as that. So yeah, thanks so much for having me. It was really fun. Had some good laughs.
Absolutely.
Thank you for joining us.
There we go. Guys, that's all we had for you then for tonight from my side. Thank you very much for joining. Remember, if you are subscribed to the channel already, that's awesome. If you are not, hit that subscribe button and become awesome. If you like what we are doing here at Clan Wars, also remember to give us a like on this video. We always appreciate some positive feedback. But from my side, I think that is what we had. I'm jacosauer for Battle Bros. Leave no one standing.